I'm Mia. Today we are making some vegan Swedish style cinnamon buns. These buns are so yummy and they are very easy to make vegan as well. These type of buns are perfect for when it's starting to get cold outside like it is right now over here in Sweden. Cinnamon buns is very typical to eat in Sweden. You can find them everywhere in every corner shop, and this is traditional to eat at the Swedish style Fika. Fika is something that you do several times per day in Scandinavia. You drink coffee and you eat like a bun. It's kind of a mini break that you take during the day. The perfect chill out moment includes a cinnamon bun, definitely. Yeah. What we're gonna start with is to crumble down 50 grams of active yeast. They also have dried yeast, but it should be equivalent to 50 grams of active yeast. So the yeast is crumbled down, and what I'm gonna do now is melt some butter. I've got 100 grams of butter here. By the way guys, I will write down all the measurements in the comments or in the description box as usual. But so we got some vegan butter that I'm going to melt on the stove. The butter is melted and I'm going to add some milk. Some plant-based milk to the butter, and what I'm gonna make sure is that the butter and the milk together has got body temperature, which is about 37 degrees. You should be able to stick your finger in the liquid without burning yourself. The reason why it's important that it kind of has the same temperature as your body is because we're using yeast, and if the liquid is too warm, yeast culture is going to die, and if it's too cold, the yeast won't activate. So the reason why you're using yeast is because you want the dough to kind of rise. So this is quite important, guys. So adding some plant-based milk. This has got the right temperature now. I'm not using a thermometer or anything, and what I'm gonna do now is pour the milk and butter over the yeast to activate it. You kind of want to make sure that there are no like yeast lumps left before you are adding the rest of the liquid. So that's what I'm doing now. Can you hear Bowie? He's having doing some tricks or something. I've got some sugar, some salt and some cardamom, some ground cardamom here that I'm going to add to the liquids in this bowl. Ooh, nice. Oh, we're making cinnamon buns, or bums. We're making cinnamon bums. And the next step, guys, is to add some white flour. This is the hardest work with making cinnamon buns, it's the dough. Because you think it's like, oh my god, it's never gonna be like a dough, it's just like too much flour, oh it's too little flour, and then it's like, oh no, it isn't actually. That makes so much sense, right? But yeah, now it is a dough. Look! Our dough, it requires a little bit of hard work, and it's always good if you're not scared of using your hands and getting your hands dirty, because then you can kind of make the work a little smoother by using your hands instead of a spatula. What we're going to do now is let the dough sit with a tea towel on top of it to rise for at least half an hour, and while the dough is rising we're going to prepare the filling of the cinnamon buns, and I'm also going to do like some washing up and stuff so the kitchen is clean and nice when we're starting to actually make the rolls. So what is that on my camera? Alright. Guys, I'm so sorry, but my battery actually ran out. So I've charged my battery, and while the battery was charging, yeah, I put equal amount of almonds and equal amount of powdered sugar into my food processor, and I turned it into a paste. This step is actually optional. You don't need to have almond paste, or in Sweden it's called almond mandelmassa. Well, anyway, the almond kind of paste is something that takes your cinnamon buns to the next level. But if you kind of want to do a basic one, you just skip this step. But I recommend it because yeah, it's pretty good. What we're gonna do next is blend together some room temperature butter, some cinnamon, some more sugar, and this paste, because that's gonna be the filling for our cinnamon buns. Amazing. So now I'm going to add the optional almond paste to this. So I'm just adding this into the butter mix. It has been 30 minutes now since I put the dough away, and oh my god, wow! It has grown so much, wow, okay. You want it to kind of be the double size to what it was when it started to grow. So what I'm gonna do now is I've cleaned this part of the kitchen bench really well, and I'm gonna put some flour on it, and then I'm gonna knead the dough until it's kind of have a nice firm consistency. You see here, there are quite big bubbles inside the dough, and you don't want too big bubbles inside. That's not good, so I'm gonna have to knead this dough a bit longer. A good old dough lump. What I'm gonna do now is I will use a baking roll and make this like a flat pancake, a big square pancake, and then we'll take it from there. I will show you. Look at these guys. They look so nice, and they have been rising for another 20 minutes under the tea towel. And now what I'm gonna do is just garnish them and then put them in oven. Some Oatly cream. You can use any like soya or oat cream that you find in your supermarket. And what we're gonna do is just use a brush and kind of brush this on top of the buns. This is to kind of give them a golden color, and then we are gonna garnish it off with some pearl sugar. First tray is ready to hit the oven. I really wish this was smelling TV because it smells so good in this kitchen. Okay, so these were the oh shit, hello. So these were the small ones. Wow, I'm so happy with these.
Wow. Nice, very good. Sweet, cinnamony, cinnamony, cinnamony. I think they'll go very well with a nice cup of coffee or something.
They're really good. Nice, nice, nice. Try this at home, guys. They're really, really good. And subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell as well. Yeah. See you later, guys. Bye.
Nice, nice.